Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to talk about who Medicard Philippines is, ano-ano yung mga plans available from Medicard Philippines, who are eligible to apply for an HMO plan from Medicard Philippines, are pre-existing conditions covered, and lastly, what are the different payment options available if in case mag apply ka for an HMO plan from Medicard Philippines. Tara, pag-usapan natin. But before anything else, let me first introduce myself. I am Jemar. I am a licensed account officer from Medicard Philippines. I am also a licensed financial advisor from AIA Philippines, which is formerly known as PhilAm Life. And for those of you who do not know yet, Medicard Philippines has just been fully acquired by AIA Philippines just the first quarter of this year 2023, and that's why we are glad to share with you guys that we can now offer you a wide range of solutions from your HMO needs, insurance needs, critical illness plan, educational plan, and even your retirement plan. And for this episode, we're going to talk about first your HMO needs from Medicard Philippines. Tara! First up, who is Medicard Philippines? Medicard Philippines is a leading HMO provider here in the Philippines with over 36 years of experience since their inauguration in 1986. And as of this recording, they have a total of more than 56,000 accredited doctors in over 2,000 hospitals across the entire Philippines. And as of this recording, Medicard Philippines has over 1 million members across the entire Philippines. That is the brief introduction of who Medicard Philippines is. This time, let's talk about what are the different HMO plans available from Medicard Philippines. Medicard Philippines actually has two main HMO programs. First is the standard program, second is the VIP program. Now, in each of the program, meron silang four HMO plans, meaning there are four plans under the standard program and another four plans under the VIP program. Now, before we go talk about the plans under the standard program and the VIP program, let's first talk about two of the most used HMO terms na kailangan nating malaman para mas maintindihan natin yung mga benefits under each of the HMO plans from Medicare Philippines. First of which would be your maximum benefit limit or MBL. Now, this refers to the coverage per illness per member per year. So pag nakinig natin later on or pag nakita natin yung plan natin has 200,000 MBL, that means meron tayong coverage at 200,000 pesos per illness per member per year. Yes, per illness siya if you'll be asking. Ibig sabihin nito, if si client is diagnosed with or nag-avail siya ng mga benefits related to illness A, so ibig sabihin nito meron siyang 200,000 coverage for illness A. May it be outpatient services, inpatient services, if connected sa illness A, lahat yun ibabawas sa coverage sa 200,000 for illness A. Now, during the same year of membership, if si client naman is na-diagnosed with a totally different illness, illness B or illness C, for each of those illnesses, meron siyang tig 200,000 MBL coverage. Ibig sabihin, if si client is mag-avail ng outpatient, inpatient services, and other benefits na related to illness B, no, all of those will be deducted from the 200,000 coverage of illness B. Now, that is per illness. And yes, that's per member. Meaning, if kukuha po tayo ng family account, then meron tayong mga dependents. Kung ang kukunin nating plan is 200,000 MBL, bawat isa, si principal, si parent, for example, meron siyang 200,000 MBL coverage per illness, per member per year. The same way, meron din si dependent. For example, yung spouse or yung anak nila, meron din silang tig 200,000. So that's 200,000 per illness, per member, per year because every year na nag-renew po tayo, nare-replenish po yung ating MBL coverage. That's MBL or the maximum benefit limit. Another equally important HMO term na mahalaga nating malaman is the pre-existing condition. No? When we say pre-existing condition, these are medical conditions or injury na meron na si client before yung application niya kay Medicare Philippines or during the first 12 month which is the contestability period natin. Now, important na alam natin yung pre-existing condition because once an illness is tagged as a pre-existing condition, different na yung magiging coverage niya, no? As compared sa ordinary illness na ang coverage is up to MBL, pre-existing conditions has a coverage up to certain amount lang. Now, if we are to compare the difference ng ordinary illness and yung mga pre-existing condition natin, again, ordinary illness, ito yung mga conditions na na-develop sa atin over a day, no? Ito yung biglaang lagnat, normal na ubo, as compared sa mga pre-existing conditions that is nakukuha na natin over some years, no? Example of this would be your hypertension, your asthma, your tuberculosis. Those are tagged as pre-existing condition. And later on, as we discuss about coverages, makikita natin on what is the effect if a certain illness is tagged as a pre-existing condition. That's pre-existing condition. And if in case you have questions, let me know. Now, after knowing about MBL or maximum benefit limit and pre-existing condition or PEC, let's now talk about the different plans under the standard program. Now, under the standard program, let me walk you through the table. No, from time to time, as you can see my eyes looking at an upper part. That's because my monitor where my presentation is naka-elevate pa. No, so for that one. For now, no, I'm still making ways on how I can ensure na it's naka-eye level yung discussion natin. But for this one, let me just walk you through the standard program table. The first row that you can see, that tells us which plans yung may coverage sa top 5 or top hospitals in the country. So yung first plan natin, makikita natin that meron siyang without AHMC, MMC, St. Luke's, TMC, and CSMC. Now, yung ibig sabihin ng mga hospitals na yun is ito yung nasa baba, no? Sa baba, AHMC stands for Asian Hospital and Medical Center up until SLMC, which is St. Luke's Medical Center. Now, yung first two rows natin, that means na wala siyang coverage sa Asian Hospital and Medical Center, Makati Med, SLMC, QC, and Global City, the Medical City, and the Cardinal Santos Medical Center. So yung first two rows wala siyang coverage doon. The next row, no, may mga hospitals na covered na. Then the third row may additional coverage na hospital. Now let's take a look at that later on. The next row that you can see is the maximum benefit limit, no? Na-discuss natin siya a few minutes ago. So, first is 50,000 MBL, 60,000 MBL, 100,000 MBL, and 120,000 MBL. Now, again, that's per illness per member per year. Now, for each of the row or column, no, yung pangalan ng plan na to is equivalent sa name ng room na available for that specific plan. For example, room type mo is ward, no, so that's the ward plan which has a 50,000 MBL. You also have a semi-private plan which has a 60,000 MBL, another semi-private plan na may 100,000 MBL. Then lastly, small private plan na merong 120,000 MBL. Now, for each of these plan, no, yung room na ma-avail mo just in case mag-avail ka ng inpatient service mo would be the name of the room or the name of the plan. For example, if that is ward plan, meaning, kapag ka nag-avail tayo ng inpatient services natin, yung room natin would be a ward room, no? Up until the small private room, no? Depending on the plan na kukunin natin. So, pag ang kinuha natin is a small private, 120,000 MBL, that means yung room type natin is small private. Okay? Now, I know you'll be asking, if in case mag-avail ako ng small private, pero yung kinuha ko is a little higher, which is a regular private, so what would happen? Medicard Philippines will shoulder up to the small private, depende dun sa plan na kukunin mo. Then the difference in terms of cost between yung kinuha mong plan, yung mas mataas na room, mas mataas na room, then yung room for your plan, yung difference nun will be shouldered by you. Okay? Now, right after that would be the annual rate for principal members, no? So if you are availing the ward plan, that's 10,739 per year up until sa small private mo na 21,908 pesos per year. Now, again, you can add dependents. No? Kapag mag-add ka ng isang dependent, yung total rate for the both of you would be 19,468 for ward plan up until small private, which is at 39,625 pesos. Na for small private, 120,000 for the both of you na yun. No? 39,000 for the both of you. Up until mag-add ka ng 2 dependents, 3 dependents, 4 dependents. Now, in excess of 4 dependents, no, yung magiging rate natin, if magdadagdag ka ng 5th dependent mo, would be for the ward plan, that's 9,231 pesos per dependent up until the small private, which is 17,801 pesos per dependent. So these are the plans available under the standard program. Later on, yung benefits, i-discuss naman natin. Now, for VIP plan, these are the plans available under the VIP programs. Now, unlike the plans under the standard program, merong mga hospitals na hindi included or covered under a certain plan. For VIP program, all of the plans has coverage on all of the top hospitals in the country. As mentioned dun sa upper row natin, no, meron siyang Asian Health, or Haitian Hospital, Makati Med, St. Luke's, the Medical City, and yung ating Cardinal Santos Medical Center is also covered. No, now under VIP program, we have four plans. That's your regular private with 200,000 MBL, another regular private which has 250,000 MBL, a large private which has 300,000 MBL, and a suite plan which has 500,000 MBL. Now, for a principal member only, yung rate natin for a regular private, 200,000 MBL is 25,379 pesos per year, up until sa suite natin for principal member only at 66,943 pesos per year. No, again, if magdadagdag tayo ng dependent natin, no, mas tumataas yung total bill natin, no, or total natin for a certain account. Now again, if magdagdag tayo ng ating dependents, more than 4 dependents, so pag fifth dependent na natin, for each of the dependent added, meron magdadagdag tayo ng 22,517 pesos for regular private, up until sa suite natin na 26,566 pesos for each of the dependent. Now, pagdating naman sa ages 61 and 65, yung mga plans pala na discuss natin from standard plan, that is all for 18 to 60 years old yung principal member natin. Then later on, makikita natin kung sino-sino ba yung mga pwede natin i-add as dependents. Now, for BIP program, that's also for ages 18 to 60, no, as principal member. Now, for ages 61 to 65, there is a separate rate, yung pinaka-lower column na, or lower row natin. So, for a regular private, if age 61 to 65, you'll be paying 32,993 pesos for a regular private. So yung last row, that's the premium for ages 61 to 65. Na magtatanong kayo paano pag yung mga dependents natin is less than 18 years old. Later on, no, makikita natin na covered din po sila. No? What we're talking about, yung 18 to 60 natin, that's for principal member. Meaning, dapat for a family account, dapat meron muna tayong age 18 to 60 na kukuha para makapag-add tayo ng dependent natin. Now, after knowing the different plans under each of the standard and VIP programs and kung magkano yung rate ng bawat plan, let's now talk about ano ba yung mga benefits na meron for each of the plan. Starting off with the standard program plans, ito yung mga benefits niya. Meron kang inpatient care, ito yung pag mga ma-hospital tayo. We also have outpatient, yung consultation, preventive, emergency, dental care, and annual physical examination or APE, which is part of the preventive care benefits. Now, note lang na isa sa mga major difference between standard and the VIP plan is that if you are a member, no, availing for a standard program, and you are 41 years old and above, no, you have to take medical examination or medical evaluation in one of Medicard's freestanding clinic for a certain fee around 800 to 850 as of this recording. This is done for us to rule out any pre-existing condition and to understand the medical condition of the client, since for standard program later makikita natin na wala tayong coverage for pre-existing condition on the first year of membership. Okay, that's for standard program benefits. Let's talk about the VIP program benefits. We have, again, yung inpatient natin, outpatient, preventive, emergency, dental. We have a pre-existing coverage na, no? Even at the first year. Later on, makikita natin siya. Point of service benefit, this is a benefit kapag ka mag-a-avail tayo ng services from non-accredited hospitals, non-Medicard hospitals. We also have Medicard Skin and Body. We have reimbursement in terms of receipts. We have pre-consultation on Medicard-owned clinics. Now, even if yung illness related to that consultation is a pre-existing condition, no, that's free on Medicard's freestanding clinics. We also have discounts on laboratory and maternity-related laboratories on Medicard freestanding clinics, and that medical evaluation is waived under the VIP program, meaning kahit 41 years old and above ka, hindi mo na kailangan mag-take ng medical evaluation. Now, these are among the general benefits under the standard and VIP program. If in case you want to learn more about the details of each of these benefits, I'm happy to send you a copy of the programs and the benefits for each of the programs. So let me know in the comment section or message me at my Facebook account or Facebook page or contact me at my contact details so I can send you the proposals for each of the program na gusto nyo. This time, let's talk about the membership eligibility. Sino-sino nga ba yung pwede mag-avail ng individual and family Medicard HMO? Tara! Now, these are the membership eligibility, yung mga plans na pinag-usapan natin from a few minutes before, na the principal members should be at least 18 years old up to 60 years old. Ibig sabihin, if kukuha tayo ng plan for our kids who are below 18 years old, say 5 years old, no, hindi pa sila pwedeng kumuha ng stand-alone plan for them. Dapat merong principal member who usually are their parents. No? Then we can add them as dependents. Now, if you want to add dependents, ito yung mga qualified dependents natin. If you are a married principal member, yung mga pwede natin i-add na dependents would be yung asawa natin, spouse up to age 60 years old, legitimate and or legally adopted children, 30 days old and up to 21 years old, not gainfully employed and unmarried. Walang asawa. Now, if you are a single principal member, no, parents up to 60 years old, then brothers and sisters, 30 days old and up to 21 years old. Now, if you are a single parent principal member, no, children 30 days old and up to 21 years old yung pwede nating i-add as our dependent, no, yung anak natin. Now, for each of these dependents, kakailanganin natin ng mga requirements to prove na Medicard Philippines, yung connection natin with our dependents. So for the case of married principal, kakailanganin natin ng marriage contract, no, or any proof na kasal kayo. For kids, kakailanganin natin yung birth certificate, no? For single parent, usually sa birth certificate ng anak, nakalagay doon na not married, no? So that is also good as a supporting document for single parent, no? Para at least we can directly add your kids as your dependent, no? Kasi no, pagdating sa adding of dependents, meron tayong hierarchy rules for dependents. This means that for principal married member, yung unang dependent na pwede mong i-add should be your spouse, no, spouse, bago yung anak. Now, mababypass lang natin siya if si spouse is meron ng HMO. For that case, kakailanganin lang natin ng any proof na merong HMO yung spouse natin. No? That would be waived kung meron. Then, pwede natin add agad si kids as our qualified dependent. Now, for single principal member, yung pwede nating i-add first would be yung parents natin, followed by yung mga kapatid natin mula sa pinakamatanda up until sa pinakabata. Now, that's for a single principal member. Now, if si principal member is already married, hindi na natin pwedeng i-add yung parents and yung mga brothers and sisters natin. Yung magiging qualified dependents natin would be first yung asawa and yung mga anak na lang natin. Now, that's for married principal member. And that's it for membership eligibility. Now, this time, let's talk about pre-existing conditions. Meron bang mga plans na covered ang PECs? Tara, pag-usapan natin. Now, the coverage for pre-existing conditions are highly dependent on the plan that we are going to avail. For the case of standard program plans, no, on the first year of membership, wala po tayong coverage for pre-existing condition. Now, for second year of continuous membership onwards, no, we could have 5,000 per illness per member per year subject to evaluation. Depending on the pathogenesis or onset of such illness, if it occurred prior to the membership or during the first 12 months of the membership or yung contestability period natin, otherwise up to MBL. No? So again, for second year, up to third year, fourth year, fifth year onwards, no, subject to evaluation, pwede tayo makover ng 5,000 or up to MBL, depending again sa diagnosis ng doctor natin. Kasi of course, meron tayong mga conditions na for example, sa third year pa lang tayo nakapagpa-check up, doon pa lang natin nalaman, pero upon checking, prior sa membership, meron na pala siya. Ngayon lang natin nalaman after 3 years. No? So that would be tagged as pre-existing condition. So instead of MBL, 5,000 or up to 5,000 yung magiging coverage natin. So that's it for standard program. The next slide would be for the VIP program benefit for pre-existing condition. And now for plans under the VIP program, these are the coverages for pre-existing condition. Sa first year pa lang, mayroon na tayong coverage na 5,000 up to 20,000 depending on the plan that we're going to avail under the VIP program. Meaning, kapag ka regular private, 200,000 MBL, 5,000 yung coverage mo for PEC. Then for regular private, 250 MBL, that's 10,000, then 15,000, up to 20,000 for the suite program. No? This means, no, 5,000 yung coverage natin for illness A na natag as pre-existing condition. No, kung mag-avail ka na outpatient, inpatient, lahat yon up to 5,000 yung coverage for that certain illness A tagged as pre-existing condition. Now, similar to standard program plans, no, during the second year of continuous membership, no, yung coverage natin would be 5,000 to 20,000 per illness provided that the cause or the pathogenesis of the illness, injury, or medical condition occurred prior sa membership or during the first 12 months of membership or yung ating contestability period, otherwise MBL. So similar sa standard plan, it will be evaluated if within contestability period yung pathogenesis or yung cause ng condition, otherwise makakover siya up to MBL. So that's for pre-existing condition coverages under the standard and the VIP program. Now, these are the payment options available should you avail for an individual or a family HMO under Medicard Philippines. The rates that you have seen from the tables under the standard program and the VIP program, those are annual rates, no? So yung first payment option natin would be annual payment via online bank transfer or over the counter or sa mismong Medicard freestanding clinic cashier tayo magbayad. Now, if yung other option natin aside from one-time payment is if more than 25,000 yung ating total bill, at we can do up to 6 months installment using your BDO or BPI credit cards. Now, if more than 50,000 naman, pwede tayong mag-installment ng up to 12 months, 0% installment or 0% interest, no? Using your BDO or BPI credit card at the Medicard freestanding clinic. So, ibig sabihin, if installment, kailangan natin pumunta sa Medicard freestanding clinic near you to swipe your credit cards. No, again, pag 25,000 and up, pwedeng 6 months, up to 6 months, 0% interest. Then if more than 50,000, up to 12 months, 0% interest. Then and that wraps up the discussion for the basic things that you need to know if you want to avail HMO individual and family account under Medicard Philippines. So if you have questions regarding your application or if in case you already have your Medicard Philippines and you need assistance to certain benefits, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can leave your questions in the comment section. I'll try to answer it one by one or I can create a video for that one. And if in case you would want to avail for your individual or for your own HMO or a family HMO, don't forget or don't hesitate to contact me at these contact details. I have here my email address, my contact number, and I even have my Facebook page and TikTok account. So you can check me there at Investified PH. I'm also uploading there some contents relating to Medicard HMO and AIA Philippines. So that's all. Thank you for staying with me. Have a great day.